we're back on the Mammoth. Next task for this one is get these, we've just done the brake discs, we've done the forks in the previous one, we've done the bottom brackets. All we're really doing is finishing up. We've got to swap out this tyre, do the back brakes, get the gears sorted out, and then just set the bike up, get it back on its wheels, check the suspensions set up properly and everything. I bet these are the original tyres. Good old Alex rims. Looking like they were tubeless ready, these then, but I don't think they are. Well, they're definitely up on a bead though, that's unusual. Right, have I got any tyre levers is the next question. They're all down here. I can see something. We caught like this before, up here with no tyre lever. So that's off. It's got a fair few patches in this one. I don't think I've got a spare 27, otherwise I'd have stuck it on for him. Right, direction of travel is that way. Can't see which way it says the rotation is. Directions that way. That's it, job's a good one. Smack his son in the head with a wheel, that's always good. Next, is it? She's there. She's there. Somebody keeps telling me off that I don't put the writing near the valve. There you go. You're happy now. Because it makes it, it's good for another 5 miles an hour when you're going uphill with an headwind. Having that tyre next to that valve makes all the difference. I know, but it helps you find the valve. It's fucking there! I don't need any help finding it. I know what a valve looks like. Really, I'm going to have to clear all the oil first. A bit of a, if you watch the other video, we've had a bit of a flood. With an oil-a-thon. Put a bit of air in the inner tube, it just makes life a little bit easier. And tip that last thing up that's got oil in it, just because we haven't got enough oil on the side. There you go, everything sorted. Just go on the other side of the feed in. Down to the floor we go. It takes some bloody pumping up these. This is about as good as you're going to get. Don't do them up tight. I've lost that for good. Let's get a quick. That's okay. Right. Can get that on the bike. Right, just got them to do. Nope, not yet. Let's do this one. Actually, in hindsight, I think I might have been better off taking the screw out first. Right, it's going in my pocket with the Allen key. So in 10 minutes time when I'm looking for it again, that's where it is. Don't forget to tell me. Actually, they were a bit lower than I thought they were. So, well, we have to change them anyway because we're changing the brake pads. More tech rolls. Don't touch them with your paws. Your paws are greasy. Hopefully we won't have to pry these as much as we did the other ones. I don't know if I've changed the brake pads on these before. They're certainly going in a damn sight easier than the other ones did. Oh, we might have to do a little bit of prizing. Let me go and let me stick them in first. A little screw. Can't believe how many flipping tools I've broken today. I'll start factoring that into. Well, I don't charge people anyway, so I'm just charging for the parts. I can't really charge them for my tools. We start doing it properly though, we'll have to start doing that. Alright then. No, need the spreaders. God, my knees are killing me. That runs out the front. Just like jam them in. That's it. That's equalise the pressure out and then quickly over the top them. There we go, we're in. I think that's about as good as they're going to get. Might as well stick the, I should put the front wheel in a bit. Right, I think we're ready for setting up the rear derailleur now. So it should be on its bottom, which means it needs to be online with that. So already we've got a few issues. So let's get you a bit closer for this one. Recording. Right, so we've got to get that jockey wheel in line with the bottom one of that. To do that we need to undo one of these. I can't remember which one it is. It's not that one. Right, that's probably a little bit too low now, but we're somewhere near. And at the top, we're nowhere near. So knock that one out. Get in there. Slightly over. Right, so we need to adjust them a little bit better once we get the chain on. I wish I'd make their minds up which way the chains go on these things. The way they put that stopper is completely misleading. That's probably why I make a mess of it so often. Right, let's try this way round, see if it catches. No, now we're clear. Now we're clear. That's it. Get my pliers. See if these have got some warmth enough to do it. Yep. I just need to adjust the tension on that one. Oh. That one. This definitely does not like 9-speed chains. It's finding it very difficult to adjust the... There we go, got it. Got it! And you need a little niggle. Put that bit back before we lose it. In. Right, now we need to get the this trued up and see what it is. And you know what, that's not a million miles away. Come on, in you go. To do is just let off all the gears. Take them all out. I'm getting tired now and you're in the way. Oh, I made a right mess of the fucking cable because I've used these stupid things. Right, sorted that out. Oh, oh, look at that, my butter. Yeah, that's... better. Right. Got to check that now because I think that might need a bit of adjustment. Just check that now. Right, just want to make sure it can't go any further. If anything, we want to give it a little bit more. Doesn't feel like you're hitting a hard wall at the top then. I'd call that a win. Let's just check we've got the same response going up in the middle gears. Not too bothered about the granny gears. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think it's made a massive difference changing that. The other one had got loads of slack in it, and that's That's solid, that. Brilliant, really pleased with that. Back brake, a little bit draggy, but it's only to be expected. We're putting a... Feels like it's got loads of lever in it though, so just got the front wheel to put on now. And then button up the front end. God, it's been a mammoth one tonight. So you're seeing this in two parts, but I've shot it all in one go. And very little editing in between, as you'll appreciate. Well, it depends how much I cut out, to be honest. Let's ram that in there, as we're going to have to, because I've taken the thing out and I've probably creeped back in again. Come on. That's it. So it goes. I think this needs a little bit of tweaking. I might have to let a little bit of pressure out of this. I might let a little bit out. If I can work out where it is. I think it's that one. Or is it that one? I think it's that one. Right, just got to button up the front end and then we're done. A little bit more. You can see what I'm doing, can't you? Come round there. Come round there. Right, so I'm just going to check we've got the right preload. There's a little bit of play there, so just need to take it out. That's better. Got to be careful what you're not reading is the... Right, so I'm just going to nip this up and then I'm going to give a final check for alignment, but that looks pretty good. And then these want to be done up to 5 Newton meters, which is gut and tight. Number 5, 4. So I broke the 4 as well. Right, cool. So I think the only thing I've got left to do with this one now is just draw up that front wheel. Brilliant. Brakes feel great. Forks actually feel brilliant now. Great, really pleased with them. Right, I'm going to shut you down. You'll probably see me tomorrow treeing up that front wheel and we'll find out if it's buckled on. Boom, back in the room. Following day. after that mammoth 6-hour session yesterday. God, I was knackered. So we got the rest of the bike done. I'm just trying to recap in my head what we did yesterday. You'll see it on the video anyway. It's dinner hour today, so I'm just trying to get these done in my dinner hour. God, these are flipping long. Right, so this is a through axle, so I need to drop a bigger axle in. Didn't really need to put these screw bits in, I could have just shoved them in. But we'll see where we go. That's it. There we go. So put the adapters on, and that should sit nicely in there. I could put them in and put if I had one that was long enough. Just need to tighten it up now. That's it. Right, so question is, was it the wheel or is it the tyre that's out of line? We will find out shortly. Right, back in the room. I'm a bit open on this because I'm not sure. I tried to run my nail next to it when I had it on the stand, and that would normally give me enough of a reading, but I couldn't really see any areas where the tyre was out of shape or bulging. But since I've put it on the frame and it's running without the frame wiggling around, I can actually see it is probably the tyre that's out of whack here. So, but we'll just check it anyway. Now there is a little bit of movement. It's not much, but while we're here, we might as well trim it out. Where did I put the toolbox? I should put it back in there. I'm just down here. Bear with me a second. The toolbox behind me. Hopefully these are the blue ones, the green ones. Oh, you beauty. Trouble is I get some noise from the other side. It's quiet. A little bit here. So we'll just take a little bit. Mountain bike wheels on disc brakes, so it's nearly always going to be just tighten up the spokes initially. Some of these do feel actually quite loose, and they're over quite a period of time. So Very small adjustments now. It's pretty much true. So to go on this side now, just have a quick look at this side. That's it, perfect. It's true all the way around. So you see the tyre is slightly not seated well in one place. So look on this side. Yeah, it's just on this side. And it's around that. So I think what he's done is he's not left enough room for the, and it's slightly up on there. So I suspect he'd clamp down on the inner tube. So I think if we just let it down and pump it back up again, I think we'll be all right with this one. So we'll let it down, give it a bit of a wriggle. And then we'll see how we go. I just had a look at the rim tape, and there is a little bit of rim tape that's rucked up, and I don't think actually trying to force it back down is going to make it any better. So it might be that these just don't sit. I popped it off the bead. We'll see if we can get it back on again. We're slacking that off. We're going to keep shoving that up to make sure the tyre's got every chance to get underneath the tube and onto the bead, because I think that's all it was. It just not got onto the bead. I'll take it up to a bit of a higher pressure. I don't think these are going to pop. They did come off the beads like they were tubeless, but I checked the tyre. It's definitely not a tubeless rim, and it's not a tubeless tyre. There we go. Perhaps they are going to pop onto the rim. There's the other one. So I think it probably just not popped. We'll take it up to a bit higher than we did the front one. Is about the maximum for these tyres, I think. See where we are now. Fair play, he's got the tyre on the right way around, which I didn't check. So I'm just having a look now, see if the inner tube's in a better doing that stupid face again. So we look like we've got fairly even bead marking. Knock a bit of pressure out of these now, take them back down to about 40. That feels about 40. Alright, let's have a look then. Nice. I wonder why they only colour the candle in on one side. I missed it, and they've done it now, it is only on one side. Interesting. I think that looks a lot better now. Still a little bit of a jump, but the big one I'm not seeing, so I think that is a lot better. Right, I think that's it. We'll get that slapped on the bike and that's it. The Voodoo lives again. Probably in the best shape it's been out of all the times it's left the workshop as well. Everything is working fine, including the forks. So we'll get this stuff back on, and then on to the next one. I think I've got a very short one next. I think we've just got to look at some brake pads on one of Jerry's mountain bikes. I wasn't going to bother filming it, but we'll do it, and I'll might put it in as a short one. And then I think I've got another pair of them flipping binoculars to fix as well. Where my wife works, she's an ecologist, and they've got loads and loads and loads of pairs of night vision binoculars. Probably 2 for each ecologist there, so there's loads of them. So we've got a new one in, but it's something different this time. It's not the scroll wheel that's unscrewed the lens. It's not charging and not holding its charge, so it might be it needs a new battery. But anyway, we'll have a look at that. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny, doesn't cost you a dime, and it helps grow the channel.